Hey there, Duggar fans, your go-to source for the juiciest updates, exclusive details, and all the drama swirling around the Duggar family. Buckle up, because today's episode is absolutely packed with wedding excitement, some surprising legal twists, and a controversial parenting moment that sent the internet into a frenzy. So before we dive into all the action, hit that subscribe button, give us a thumbs up, and let's get right into it. First up, let's talk about the Duggar family wedding of the year. The countdown is officially on for Jen Duggar's big day, and you're not going to want to miss a second of it. Jana is finally preparing for the day. She's waited for her whole life, her wedding to Stephen Wisman. From the bridal shower to Stephen's bachelor trip, it's been nothing short of a whirlwind. Leading up to the big day, trust me, folks, this wedding is going to be one for the books. Let's kick things off with a deep dive into Jana's stunning bridal shower. A celebration that was the absolute epitome of grace and elegance. The shower took place at a gorgeous venue with the kind of decor that would make any Pinterest board jealous. Chic, minimalist, and simply beautiful, from the fairy lights delicately hanging around the venue to the floral arrangements perfectly complementing Jana's understated taste. It was truly an event that reflected her style. There was no over-the-top extravagance here, but rather an intimate and elegant setting, filled with the warmth of family and friends. What really stood out, though, was Jana's new mother-in-law. She was the definition of warm and welcoming, making Jana feel right at home as she's welcomed into the family. In fact, several guests at the shower noted how special and intimate the moment was between Jana and her soon-to-be mother-in-law. It's those kinds of heartwarming moments that make events like this unforgettable. Of course, the food and drinks were equally spectacular. Guests enjoyed a gourmet spread of bite-sized delicacies, decadent desserts, and signature mocktails named after the happy couple. Several attendees shared how the event was not only visually stunning, but also a delicious treat for everyone involved. And if that wasn't enough, Jana's sisters and closest friends pulled out all the stops, organizing fun bridal shower games and heartfelt toasts that had everyone laughing, and of course shedding a few happy tears. Now, while Jana was soaking in all that bridal love, Stephen Wisman was out in the wild with his friends for his bachelor party. But this wasn't your typical night of bar hopping or Vegas adventure. Oh no, Stephen and his friends decided to take things to the next level and opted for a nature-packed hike trip in Colorado. Talk about an adventurous way to celebrate the end of bachelorhood. With most of his groomsmen being pilots, the trip was filled with some fascinating and hilarious aviation talk. Along the way, the group shared moments of laughter while trekking through the rugged mountain terrain. And as you can imagine, there were plenty of jokes flying around about being above the clouds, both literally and figuratively. One of the standout moments, when the group stumbled upon a picturesque mountain peak they took a break to roast some marshmallows over a campfire, and Stephen's best man couldn't resist joking about Esmore's altitude classic. While the guys enjoyed their bonding time, they did face some challenging hikes, but no worries, they made it through together. And it sounds like Stephen had the time of his life. The whole adventure was the perfect way to say goodbye to single life and prepare for the exciting journey of marriage. It's clear that Stephen and Jana are a couple that enjoys the simpler pleasures in life, and their pre-wedding celebrations certainly reflect that. Now let's move on to something that's got fans talking almost as much as the wedding. Jen and Stephen's home renovation. Yes, that's right. Alongside wedding planning, they've been rolling up their sleeves and getting down to some serious DIY work. That's right, folks. Jana and Stephen are renovating their future home. And let me tell you, this project is turning out to be just as exciting as their upcoming wedding. Jana has really thrown herself into this renovation, showing off her impressive skills as a designer and DIY enthusiast. And can we just say how cool is it that she's been using the home? Designed 3DAP to completely transform. There's space talk about modern-day technology meeting good old-fashioned. Hard work the renovation, which focuses on their kitchen, has seen Jana and Steven get hands-on in every aspect from removing old cabinets to installing a brand new back door themselves. These two are definitely giving off some serious power couple vibes. They've been working tirelessly to create a space that truly reflects their style, simple, modern, and functional. Fans are loving the glimpses we've seen of their progress, especially when Jana posted a photo of her and Steven celebrating the installation of that new back door. They've even given their future kitchen a modern open layout, designed with sleek countertops and state-of-the-art appliances. But as with any big project, there have been a few bumps. Along the way, the couple ran into some issues, with a faulty seal around one of the windows, which caused a minor delay. But hey, if there's one thing we know about Jana and Steven, it's that they're pros at rolling with the punches. With a little help from family and friends, including some of Steven's handy buddies, the renovation is back on track and moving along at full speed. Speaking a family you won't believe who was spotted lending a helping hand in all the chaos, Michelle Duggar herself. That's right, even Mom Michelle is getting her hands dirty. And let's just say fans had a lot to say about it. So yes, folks. Michelle Duggar, who usually prefers to stay out of the spotlight these days, was caught on camera helping with Jan and Steven's renovation. And naturally, the internet exploded with reactions. Fans were pretty surprised to see Michelle doing some real physical labor, especially considering her well-documented hands-off approach to housework in the past. After all, this is the woman who raised 19 kids. And let's just say she's more known for organizing her kids to do the chores rather than doing them herself. Michelle was seen cleaning, boxing up items, and generally pitching in to help move the renovation along. She even went as far as to carry some of the heavier items to the garage. While Jana filmed the whole thing, it was definitely a rare sight, and as you can imagine, the fan reactions were priceless. One viewer hilariously pointed out that Michelle's outfit, a simple blue smock, made her look like an Amazon delivery driver. Another commenter joked that Michelle resembled a preschool teacher, ready for arts and crafts time. But the real kicker was the way Michelle seemed to be actively dodging the camera at every opportunity. Fans were quick to speculate that Michelle might finally be sick of the spotlight after all those years on reality TV. And who could blame her? One fan even suggested that this was karma for the year she made her kids participate in 19 kids and counting. But hey, it's not all about weddings and renovations. Now let's get into something a bit more serious: Jason Duggar's legal woes. Yes, you heard that right, Duggar fans. Jason is in hot water and things are getting pretty interesting. That's right, Jason Duggar has found himself at the center of a lawsuit that's turning heads, and we've got all the juicy details. So what's going on exactly? Well, Jason and a company he's affiliated with, Madison Holding Company, are facing accusations of fraud and poor construction work. Now, if you're wondering what Madison Holding is all about, join the club. Fans have been scratching their heads trying to figure out where this mysterious company came from and whether there's a hidden Duggar connection. The lawsuit was officially filed on September 10th with allegations that could seriously damage Jason's reputation as a contractor. Fans are particularly curious about the company named Madison. Could it be a nod to someone in Jason's life? Maybe a family member or a friend? No one's quite sure. But that hasn't stopped the speculation from flying. Interestingly, Jason's legal team is being led by Joshua Meister, who's not the usual Doug or go-to lawyer. Typically, the family relies on Travis Story for their legal matters, so this switch has raised a few eyebrows. Some fans are speculating that even trusty Travis wasn't up for this challenge. especially given the seriousness of the accusations. And here's the kicker, Joshua. Meister isn't exactly a construction law expert. He mostly focuses on Social Security and disability cases, so people are wondering why Jason and Jim Bob decided to go with him. Is there more to this story than meets the eye? Maybe Jim Bob has a bigger plan here. Remains to be seen. If the allegations of fraud are proven true, it could have serious consequences for his career as a contractor. And the million-dollar question remains, will Jim Bob's decision to hire Meister pay off? Or is this just another Duggar family hiccup that's about to blow up? And speaking of Duggar family hiccups, we can't end this episode without addressing the latest drama involving Joanna Duggar Forsyth. Because let's just say the internet is not happy with her right now. Last but not least, let's talk about Joanna Duggar Forsyth and her controversial post that's got fans up in arms over her parenting decisions. So what happened? Well, Joanna recently posted a photo of her child sitting on a tractor unsecured and wearing nothing but a diaper. Naturally, this post sparked a massive backlash, with fans and critics alike flooding the comments section to voice their concerns. Many fans immediately raised serious safety concerns, questioning how Joanna could post such a photo without thinking about the potential risks. One commenter didn't mince words, calling the decision to post the picture reckless, and suggests that Joanna should know better by now, given her access to the internet and modern parenting resources. Others pointed out that this isn't the first time Joanna has faced criticism for her parenting choices. In fact, she's been under scrutiny several times for sharing questionable photos of her children. Online fans were quick to remind Joanna that she's no longer living in the isolated Duggar bubble and should be more aware of the world around her. However, not everyone was on the attack. A few of Joanna's loyal supporters defended her, suggesting that the tractor was likely a neutral and that the photo was nothing more than a harmless family moment. But even those who defended her acknowledged that as a public figure, Joanna should be more mindful of the potential consequences of sharing such photos. The post has reignited a larger debate about parental responsibility in the public eye and whether Joanna, given her upbringing, is equipped to make the best decisions when it comes to her children's safety. The backlash also touched on a deeper issue. Many fans are still shaken by the Duggar family's history with safety concerns, particularly in light of Josh Duggar's very public legal troubles. One commenter didn't hold back, pointing out that it's shocking Joanna would share such photos, given the family's dark past. But that's not all. Some fans also took issue with the fact that Joanna often shares photos of her children in minimal clothing, despite knowing the risks of online predators and the very public scandal her family has been through. For many, this latest post was the final straw, leaving them questioning her judgment as a parent. So what do you think, Duggar fans? Is the backlash against Joanna justified, or do people need to cut her some slack? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. As always, we've got our eyes on everything happening in the world of the Duggars, so stay tuned to Entertain Mix for all the latest updates and exclusive details. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss a thing. We'll see you in the next episode.